राम सर्वेभ्यः हृत्पूर्वकनमस्काराः। प्रवेशकक्ष्यायां सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। अद्यतनपाठः सप्तमः पाठः। अद्यतनकक्ष्या भारतस्य समये सपाद 8:00 एव प्रचलिष्यति। तदनन्तरं कार्यक्रमः अस्ति। Warm welcome to all of you to Pravesha class 76. Today we are going to continue learning lesson 7. So a quick announcement in the beginning. Today there is a launch of another course on Srimad Bhagavad Gita, live lessons of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which is taking place I think at 8:30 a.m. IST. Therefore, we have been requested to conclude our class today 15 minutes earlier. So we will be having our class only till 8:15 a.m. IST. So 15 minutes ahead, we are going to conclude today's class. So please note, and let us as usual begin. Sarve kripaya samyak upavishya. Guruvandanam tatha mangala shlokadvayancha vadantu iti prarthaye. Sarve vadamaha. गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मातिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो ब्रवीमि संस्कृतं वाचा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं हृदा कुर्वे सेवाञ्च कायेन वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् यो नरः संस्कृतव्योम्निह्यालयं रमते मुदा संस्कृतिं चैव संस्कारं विन्दते नात्र संशयः। सप्तमः पाठः। गत सप्ताहे अस्माभिः चतुर्थी विभक्तिः पठिता। तत्र रामः फलं लक्ष्मणाय ददाति इति वाक्ये लक्ष्मणाय इति पदं चतुर्थी विभक्तौ अस्ति इति अस्माभिः ज्ञातम् खलु। तत्र यदा दानक्रिया वर्तते तदा स्वीकर्तुः चतुर्थी विभक्तिः भवति इति अस्माभिः ज्ञातम् खलु। इदानीं सः छात्राय पुस्तकं ददाति इत्यस्मिन् वाक्ये छात्राय इति पदं चतुर्थी विभक्तौ अस्ति। लेखकः पत्रिकायै पद्यं लिखतु। तत्र क्षम्यताम्, तत्र लेखकः पत्रिकायै पद्यं लिखतु इत्यस्मिन् वाक्ये किमर्थं लेखकः पद्यं लिखतु इति यदि वयं प्रश्नं कुर्मः चेत् तत्र किमर्थम् इति पदस्य उत्तरं पत्रिकायै इति पदं ददाति अस्मिन् वाक्ये खलु। अर्थम् इत्युक्ते अत्र पर्पस् आफ् एक्शन् इति वदामः। किमर्थम् इति प्रश्नः। सप्तककाराः सन्ति, भवन्तः सर्वे भवत्यः सर्वे जानन्त्येव। सप्तककारेषु किमर्थम् इति प्रश्नवाचकः अस्ति। किमर्थम् इत्युक्ते why. So when you ask the question why, then you get the answer, the reason, right? So when you ask why did something, why are you writing, or why do you have to do it, then you get the answer why. Now this word artham, it's very interesting. I'm going through this in detail because I heard that in yesterday's class, some of you had doubts as to what is it, cause, effect, etc. Because we also learnt in Tritiya, putrasya jananena sarve santushtaha. Their jananena is in Tritiya. By the birth of the son, everyone was happy. Or putryaha jananena, or by the birth of the daughter, everyone was happy. So in that case, there is a difference between what we are learning here and there. There it is the cause of something which is leading to anything. Like in this example, it is the birth of the child which is the cause for the happiness. So that birth jananena tritiya vibhaktau asti. Param atra, the difference here is kimartham iti prashnaha kurmaha chet. Why are you writing? Then I write for the book. Aham pustakaya likhami. Say, for example, someone is authoring a chapter in a book. Pustakaya. Here, patrika is in strilinga. Therefore, patrikayai, like ramayai. Lekhakaha patrikayai padyam likhatu. Let the writer write or author a poem for the patrika, for the newsletter or magazine or journal, whatever you may call it. So, kimartham iti prashnam kurmaha chet tatra patrikayai iti uttaram labhyate. So this artham, this word, just because we are coming across here, I thought I will just explain. When we say, sorry, when we say arthaha, so there are two words in Sanskrit. This we have to be careful as students of Sanskrit. When we say arthaha, the meaning is meaning. Arthaha. Asya padasya arthaha kaha. So when you say, what is the meaning of this word? Asya shlokasya arthaha kaha. What is the meaning of this shloka? Then we have to say arthaha. Whereas when we say artham, it means purpose, or contextually, it also means wealth. So we come across in Shri Shankara Bhagavat Padacharya's Mohamudgaram Stotram, he says, Artham anartham bhavaya nityam. So about the futility of wealth, there he says, that is materialistic wealth he's talking about. Artham anartham bhavaya. Artham, there he is referring to wealth or materialistic possessions. So that is artham. And contextually, it can also mean purpose. Arthaha means meaning. Okay, so this difference we should be clear. This is just for our understanding, because we are students of Sanskrit. We should know the difference between artham and arthaha. So here we are purpose of the action. Why is someone doing something? In that case, that one will be in for the sake. So even in English we say for. That would be in Chaturthi Vibhakti. Though, like I said, English and Sanskrit do not exactly correspond in all cases, because the grammatical structure is different in English. Idanim putana haraye kupyati. So whenever there are certain emotions like hatred, anger, jealousy, envy, treachery, we know that the associated word with these actions will be in Chaturthi. So we learned certain examples of that as well. And also, when the liker of an action, so the person or the object which is liking or which is in love with something, that would be in Chaturthi. For example, modakam mahyam rochate. So mahyam is in Chaturthi. Navanitam krishnaya rochate. Krishna likes butter. So Krishna is in Chaturthi. Why is that? That is because we have certain rules grammatically in the language, where certain words or emotions or even, avyayas have to be associated with certain vibhaktis. So these are the special cases and we have to follow that. Pushpam balikayai rochate. So the girl likes the flower. We also learned whenever the words namaswasti swadha vashat are used, then the associated word will be in Chaturthi Vibhakti. So, and also the action of going or coming. When there is a movement action of going or coming towards a destination, the destination will be in Chaturthi. Grihaya agachatu. So we also learned that the destination could be in Dvitiya also. Like for example, Griham agachatu. That is more commonly seen. But Chaturthi also can be used optionally, and it is correct. So these are certain examples on the screen. I will just be going through the screen, just have a look at it because my voice is also not cooperating today. Kshamnyata, I'm sorry about that. So I will go through certain slides. We have already done this yesterday. Then we'll take up today's lessons. In the previous class, we have done it. Okay. So these examples, I hope you all have gone through. Now, Gatyarthaka Karma Padata Chaturthi, that also we learned. There is one thing which I want to highlight here. Shloka also we all learned in the previous class. Shabda Rupani. Here we went through all these. There is one, yes. So here Pati Shabda, inadvertently, it was, and by oversight, I realized that we had given it as Patyai in the previous class. Sorry, there's an error there. It is Patye. It is not Patyai. So I will also change it into PPT. It is Patye Patibhyam Patibhyah. And I've also verified this. It is not Patyai. It is Pati, which is Ikaranta Pullinga Shabda. So it would be Patye Patibhyam Patibhyah. Please note, all of you, make this change. I will also upload a revised PPT for the previous class. So it should be Patye. Sorry, and not Patyai. It is not I, it is A. Okay, so we have gone through these in the previous class. I'm not going to repeat them again. That Patye is something which I wanted to highlight today. Okay, now Upasargaha, very interesting topic we all learned. So, sorry, so whenever we have a prefix, then the prefix is referred to as an Upasarga. So we have learned Upasargena Dhatvarthaha Baladanyatra Niyate. Because of an Upasarga, the meaning of the dhatu or the root is balat, by forcefully. It is taken away somewhere else. Example, gachati, agachati, anugachati, upagachati. This I told you should be disciple approaches the teacher, not follows. Then we also learned avagacchati, adhigacchati, some examples. Now here, this is something else which also I wanted to share with all of you. Sam plus gam, sangacchate. So last time, I think I taught you sangacchati, but sangacchate is more common, which means holds good or befits. Sangacchati is not wrong, so to say, but this is more common. Also, this example is given in your textbook. So sangacchate means holds good or befits. Idam subhashitam atra sangacchate, like for some situation in life or in some context, this subhashita holds good here in that sense. So there is an example in your textbook also with this particular verb, sangacchate. So we learned the three main functions of an upasarga. Dhatoho artham badhate, changes the meaning. Artham anuvartate, it follows. Or artham vishinashti, like vishesha karyam labhate. Also today sangachati or sangachate, sorry. There it is atmane padam. Gachati is parasmay padam. Gachati is parasmay padam. So with the upasarga, sometimes we say atmane padam becomes parasmay padam and vice versa. So we learned that sometimes there may be more than one upasarga added to the same dhatu. And there are 22 upasargas. There is a shloka also for this, which we did not learn, but you can look up. And one more shloka here. Upasargena dhatvartho baladanyatra niyate praharahara samhara vihara pariharavat. Beautiful verse. We learned this. Now let us move to vyavaharika shabdaha. So could I request any volunteer to please read it for me, because my voice is not cooperating much. Anyone? I will ask you all to help me read some things out where there is no explanation. You can just read it. It's just given on the screen, same as your textbook. Geeta Krishnamurthy Bhagini.
Hari Om Bhagini.
Hari Om. Please read the words on the screen, Bhagini. So today, Vyavaharika Shabdaha Grihopakaranani ityukte, things we use at home. So kripaya shrinvantu sarve, kripaya pathatu Bhagini.
Vyavaharika shabdaha Grihopakarani, asandaha, chair, karadipaha, torch, talaha, lock, kataha, mat, dandadipaha, tube light, pinjaha, switch. Agrime.
Uttamam Bhagini, Dhanyavadaha. Idanim agre Vasanti Bhagini, kripaya pathatu.
नमस्ते.
तत्र सरिता भगिनी अस्ति वा वासन्ती भगिनी अस्ति वा?
सरिता.
हा, सरिता भगिनी पठतु, तदनन्तरं वासन्ती भगिनी पठतु.
समीकरः आयरन बॉक्स, दर्पणः मिरर, स्यूतः बैग, नालिका टैप, अग्निपेटिका मैच बॉक्स, कुञ्चिका की.
धन्यवादाः भगिनी, उत्तमम्. इदानीं वासन्ती सुब्रह्मण्यन् भगिनी पठतु. वासन्ती सुब्रह्मण्यन् भगिनी. राम राम, हा श्रूयते, पठतु.
दूरवाणी टेलिफोन, जंगम दूरवाणी मोबाइल फोन, शय्या बेड, कपाटिका अलमेरा, जवनिका कर्टन, अवकरिका डस्टबिन.
उत्तमं भगिनि, धन्यवादाः। इदानीं कविता महालक्ष्मी भगिनी।
राम राम।
राम राम।
पेटिका बॉक्स, चुल्ली oven or stove, पुष्पाधानी flower vase, सम्मार्जनी broom, उपधानम pillow, पादशोधनम foot rug।
उत्तमम्। अग्रे ललिता मुत्तुस्वामी भगिनी।
नमस्ते।
नमस्ते।
कंकतम comb, छत्रम umbrella,
व्यजनं तत्र उपरि व्यजनम् इति अस्ति खलु पदं?
व्यजनं fan।
हा, धन्यवादाः।
थैंक यू।
इदानीं प्रहेलिकां पठिष्यामः। प्रहेलिकाम् एकवारम् अहं पठामि, तदनन्तरं तस्य अर्थः कः इति पठामः। दन्तैर्हीनशिलाभक्षी निर्जीवो बहुभाषकः गुणस्यूति समृद्धोऽपि परपादेन गच्छति। केनापि अथवा कयापि पठितुं शक्यते। इदानीं श्रीलता भगिनी एकवारं पठतु प्रहेलिकाम्।
नमस्ते। दन्तैर्हीनशिलाभक्षी निर्जीवो बहुभाषकः गुणस्यूति समृद्धोऽपि परपादेन गच्छति।
उत्तमं श्रीलता भगिनी। कृष्णन् योगा महोदयः एकवारं प्रहेलिकां पठतु। कृष्णन् महोदय नमस्ते। राम राम।
दन्तर्हीनशिलाभक्षी निर्जीवो बहुभाषकः गुणस्यूति समृद्धोऽपि परपादेन गच्छति।
तत्र दन्तैर्हीनः इति वक्तव्यं। तत्र
दन्तैर्हीनः
शिलाभक्षी इत्यत्र महाप्राणः अस्ति। शिलाभक्षी भ
शिलाभक्षी
भ ब भ ब अल्पप्राणः भ इति वक्तव्यम्।
शिलाभक्षी।
अभ्यासं करोतु भवान्। तत्र भ इति there is a special effect for mahaprana which we should get. Maybe if you listen to the audio you will know the difference. Here also bahu bhashakah, ba अत्र अल्पप्राणः अस्ति, भ इति महाप्राणः, बहु भाषकः। तत्र गुणस्यूति, there is a dvitvam here. Dvitvam is a doubling sound which happens in certain cases, which we will not go through in detail here. It's not a chanting course, but when we chant or read any Sanskritam words, if there is dvitvam, then it is highly recommended. It is to give that dvitvam. So instead of saying gunasyuti, we should say gunasyuti. Extra s is heard. The dvi means doubling. So doubling sound. Gunasyuti samriddhopi. Tatra gunasyuti iti vaktavyam. Gunasyuti samriddhopi parapadena gacchati. Those who attended our chanting courses will be quite familiar with the dvitvam rule. Those who haven't, then there is a video by Soumya Bhagini in our Suprabhatam course on nuances of pronunciation and the grammatical aspects. There she has dealt with all these Dvitvam, and also certain other aspects like Brahma and Vanhihi. Why do we pronounce in that way? So you all can go through that video. But while chanting, we should be careful to note these. And even Alpa Prana, Mahaprana, Samyuktaksharas, all these. Idanim Padachena Dantaihi Hinaha Shilabhakshi Nirjivaha Bahubhashakaha Gunasyuti Samriddhaha Api Parapadena Gacchati. Punaha ekavaram shrunmaha. Dantaihi hinaha Shilabhakshi Nirjivaha Bahubhashakaha Gunasyuti Samriddhaha Api Parapadena Gacchati. Tatra pashyamaha. Dantaihi hinaha Tasya that particular thing, or that whoever this answer or solution to the riddle is, does not have teeth. Dantaihi hinaha. Shila bhakshi. Bhakshi is someone who eats. So it is a stone eater. Eats stones. Nirjivaha. Lifeless. Bahubhashakah. Tatra bahubhashakah iti bhavitavyam. Kshamyatam atra doshah asti. Bhashakah iti na. Bhashakah iti bhavitavyam. I shall correct that in the PPT. Bahubhashakah. So, adhikam bhashate. That person or this particular thing speaks a lot. Noise maker. So it's it or he or she, whoever this is without teeth. It says to actually it should be, because in Sanskrit, as you know, even some things have gender, like vrikshaha is a pullinga word. So here, though we have dantahinaha, that is in pullinga. So we don't know what the answer is. Let us see whether it is a thing or a person or whoever. Without teeth, dantairhinaha, shilabhakshi, stone eater, nirjivaha, lifeless, bahubhashakaha, noise maker or speaks a lot. Gunasyuti samriddhaha api. Guna, as you know, we have words in Sanskrit which should be understood according to the context. So guna, we all know one meaning is quality, right? So any qualities like and also triguna we have, which we come across in a lot of texts including Bhagavad Gita. So gunas, one meaning is qualities, the other meaning is a string or a thread. So gunasyuti samriddhaha api, so stitched or knotted together. And how samriddhi means when there is abundance. Samriddhi means when there is a lot of something, when there is no dearth for something, it is called samriddhi. Prosperity also you can say contextually. Samriddha means a lot. Samriddhaha api, even though that particular thing or person has a lot of, so we should see contextually how we should understand. Should we understand it as guna, qualities, or should we take the alternative meaning of string or thread? That is how riddles are, right? So when you have alternative meanings, you should see which one you should pick and choose to fit into that particular riddle. So gunasyuti samriddhaha api parapadena gacchati. Shamyatam, parapadena gacchati. He moves on others' feet. So even though he has a lot of strings or threads stitched or knotted, or he has a lot of qualities, let us see what meaning we should take. He moves on others' feet. So this is a slightly not a very straightforward riddle, but yes. So dantairhinaha, shilabhakshi, nirjivaha, bahubhashakaha. So nirjivaha, so this gives us a clue. Nirjivaha doesn't have life, it should be a thing, right? So this clue we can take. Gunasyoti samriddhaha api parapadena gach. It moves on someone else's feet. So what moves on feet and what does not have life? I think by now we should know. So at least these should give it away, right? So let us see which has no teeth but eats bits of stones, which has no life but makes a lot of noise, and which is endowed with qualities or stitched with strings, but it still moves on with the feet of others. So what moves on our feet and what is, now we know if it is a thing moving on the feet, then it should be, we should take the meaning guna. It ought to be something which is stitched or which has strings rather than qualities, right? And it makes a lot of noise and it has no teeth, but it eats bits of stone. So because it's moving on feet, it's on the ground. The ground has a lot of stones, so it eats stones. So that is what Vatsala Jambunathan Bhagini, yes, that is the right answer. So she says footwear. That is the right answer. Vatsala Jambunathan Bhagini. Pada Raksha. Sandal or footwear. So it is stitched with, it is stitched or it has a lot of knots. And the alternative meaning of guna is string thread or joining by using a knotting technique. Even though it has gunas, it has to move using the feet of others. So now we know how it is footwear. Okay. Like I said, we have to conclude the class 15 minutes earlier today because of another launch of another program in Vyoma. So we will try to complete Sangrahya Vishayaha. At least one I'm sure we can do, or maybe if time permits, we will do both. So Sangrahya Vishayaha, Adyatana Vishayaha, Suryaha, Adya Ravivasaraha Asti Suryasya Vishaye, Ravehe Vishaye, Vayam Patishyamaha. So Surya or the sun god. So he has lot of names. Mitraha means Suryaha. Mitra, Ravi, Surya, Bhanu, Khaga, Pusha, Hiranyagarbha, Marichi, Aditya, Savitri, Arka, Bhaskara. There are so many names for sun god. And you come across these names in many stotras like Aditya Hridayam and many others. So let us learn shlokas pertaining to Surya. I will read once, then I would request some of you to help me read the verse. ध्येयः सदा सवितृमण्डलमध्यवर्ती नारायणः सरसिजासनसन्निविष्टः केयूरवान् मकरकुण्डलवान् किरीटी हारी हिरण्मयवपुर्धृतशङ्खचक्रः. Once again, I will read, then one of you may help me read it again. Dhyeyah sada savitrimandalamadhyavarti Narayana sarasijasana sannivishtaha Keyuravan makara kundalavan kiriti Hari hiranmayavapurdhrita shankhachakraha. Sarita Garg Bhagini, I think you already read today, right? So those I think you already read today, right, Sarita Bhagini?
Yeah.
Okay. So those who have already done, please lower your hands. Shri Lata Bhagini. Shri Lata Bhagini.
I also did.
You also did. Okay. Please lower your hands. Anne Marie Bhagini.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Heya sada savitramandala madhyavarti Narayana sarasijasana sannivishtaha Keyuravan makarakundalavaan kiriti Hari hiranmayavapurdhrita shankhachakraha.
Uttam Bhagini. अत्र ध्येयः सदा इति वक्तव्यं. तत्र विसर्गसकारसन्धिः भवति. So when we combine the sandhi, it should become dhyeyah sada. So instead of the visarga, another sakara is heard. Could you repeat that, Bhagini?
Yes. ध्येयः सदा सवितृमण्डलमध्यवर्ती.
उत्तमम्. इदानीं तत्र तृतीयपादे केयूरवान्, यू इति दीर्घः. वदतु.
केयूरवान् मकरकुण्डलवान् किरीटी.
उत्तमम्. These two were the observations, Bhagini.
Yes.
धन्यवादः. उत्तमम्.
पादः.
ओके. इदानीं ध्येयः सदा सवितृमण्डलमध्यवर्ती नारायणः सरसिजासनसन्निविष्टः केयूरवान् मकरकुण्डलवान् किरीटी हारी हिरण्मयवपुः धृतशङ्खचक्रः. So these are the words. Dhyeyah should be meditated upon. Sada, always. Savitra Mandala Madhyavarti. Savitra Mandala is the Surya Mandala, the orbit of the sun. Or this entire, so that orbit where the sun exists in the middle, Madhyavarti, the one who is the center of this Surya Mandala. So the center of the one who exists in the center of the Surya Mandala, Savitri Mandala. Savitri is another name for Surya also. Sada, always, Dhyeyah should be meditated upon. Saha Narayana. So we all know that Surya is called Surya Narayana, right? So we also meditate upon sun as Narayana. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, in 10th chapter, Vibhuti Yoga, Adityanam Aham Vishnuhu Jyotisham Ravihi Amshuman. He says, among the luminous objects, I am the sun. So he says he is Ravihi Amshuman. Among the Jyotis, among the luminous objects, he is the sun. So he is Surya Narayana. He is none other than Narayana himself. So Narayana. Sarasija asana. Sarasija, that which is born in a pond or in water. So that is synonym for lotus. Jalaja, Niraja, Sarasija, Saroja, all these. Sarasija. Asana, seat. The Sannivishtaha, one who is seated on a lotus seat. Keyuravan. So Keyura is, they refer to armlets. He wears armlets. Makara Kundalavan. So here Makara is a shape of that certain aquatic creatures, that shape which they have, like for example the fish or the crocodile, you know, that shape where you have that elongated shape. So and those features would stay in the water. So Makara, in a lot of places, the meaning is given as crocodile, even in your textbook. So it could be crocodile also, but it need not be crocodile always. It can be even any aquatic creature, like I said, a fish-shaped creature. So we all know that Bhagavan, especially, if you see Pandarinatha, that is Vithala, Panduranga Vithala of Pandrapur in Maharashtra, he's very often depicted with those huge Makara Kundala, those fish-shaped earrings, like those beautiful fish-shaped earrings. So Makara, and even in some other Pravesha course sometime back, there was a lot of discussion we had on this. Does it always have to mean only crocodile? It need not be. I mean, it's not wrong to say crocodile because that also conforms to what Makara is. So that particular shape which some of the aquatic creatures have, like even the fish, certain fish. So that shape is called that Makara Kundalavan. So he has kundala, ear ornaments shaped in that way. So that is Makara Kundalavan. In textbook it says crocodile. You can go with crocodile also. So Makara Kundala Dhara is a very famous synonym for Vishnu, Krishna. So those fish-shaped ear ornaments. Kiriti, the one who wears a crown. Hari. So haraha can be a necklace. It can also mean a garland. So usually mala means garland, but hara also can be taken as garland. So either necklace or garland. Hari, the one who wears a necklace. Hari, I think it more conforms to a necklace than mala, which is a garland. But nothing wrong. So you can say necklace or garland. Hiranmaya vapuhu, the one with a golden form or body. Hiranmaya vapuhu. Vapuhu is form or body. Hiranmaya, golden. Dhrita shankha chakraha. He has the one who holds a conch and a discus. Shankha, conch. Chakraha, a discus. So here we are visualizing Surya as Narayana himself. So this is the description in this particular shloka. I would request anyone to please help me read the meaning on the screen. Sita Raman Mahodaya, कृपया आंग्ल भाषायाम् अत्र अर्थः अस्ति, पठतु.
Ram Ram.
Ram.
Narayana should be meditated upon, the one who is the center of the sun's orbit, who is seated on a lotus, who wears armlets, fish-shaped or ear ornaments, crown, garland or necklace, who has a golden form and who holds a conch and a discus.
उत्तमं, धन्यवादाः महोदय, धन्यवादाः. इदानीं पश्यामः, प्रायः निमिषत्रयमेव अस्ति. We only have 3 minutes to conclude the class. So I think we would be hurrying up if we just start the next verse. It is also on Surya himself. So let us do one thing. Let us read this verse again. Sorry. Ram Krishnamurti Mahodayah. Ram Krishnamurti Mahodayah, कृपया पठतु.
ध्येयः सदा सवितृमण्डलमध्यवर्ती नारायणः
सरसिजासन. Oh, Kshamyatam, I think I muted you by mistake. Just a second. Please unmute Ram Mahodaya.
Yes, I unmuted.
Yes, please. Tatra savitra iti na vaktavyam, savitra iti vaktavyam. It is not savitra. That extra t is not there. There is no dvitvam happening there. It is savitra.
Okay.
Dhyeyas vadatu.
ध्येयः सदा सवितृमण्डलमध्यवर्ती नारायणः सरसिजासनसन्निविष्टः केयूरवान् मकरकुण्डलवान् किरीटी हारी हिरण्मयवपुः धृत शङ्खचक्रः.
उत्तमं महोदय. तत्र सवित्र इति न वक्तव्यं. पुनः एकवारं शृणोतु भवान् कक्ष्यानन्तरं. सवित्र इति वक्तव्यं. सवित्र. धन्यवादाः. इदानीं धन्यवादाः Anne-Marie भगिनी. The question answer तत्र किमपि अस्ति चेत् पश्यामि. सुधा भगिनी अपि कक्षायाम् अस्ति. महान् सन्तोषः सुधा भगिनी. Okay. We will conclude now with Shanti Mantraha, because like I said, they've requested us to conclude the class 15 minutes earlier. If there are any other questions, let me just quickly see. Sanjeev Mahodaya, difference between kridhyati and kupyati. Okay, very subtle difference. Both mean anger and both can be used in the same context also. But from what I understand, kupyati is probably a lesser degree, but I will also confirm regarding this, because you can, when one is when wants to correct someone, like mata kupyati, so sat, when someone is angry with the mother is angry with the son, in that sense kupyati is a lesser degree, I think, whereas when when there is krodha, it is associated with more hatred and emotions like that. Like, for example, when you say shishupalaha haraye krudhyati, so Shishupala was hating Krishna and he was so angry with Krishna, so a lot of other negative emotions. So there it is more krodha and not just kopa. So kopa and krodha, two different things, and also both associated with anger only. And sorry, as if you see the Arishad Vargas, that is the six internal enemies which we say, there we say Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Kama and Krodha there. You don't say Kopa. Kopa is just anger. Like, you can be angry with anyone. Like I said, you want to correct your child, you can be angry with your child for that, or mock anger to correct your child. There also you can say Kopa. But Krodha is also, say, for example, Kama, Krodha we say together. When those internal enemies, negative emotions, when you desire something and you don't get it, then that feeling of, you're very angry that you're not getting something, there also it is krodha and not kopa. So this is the subtle difference I have observed in whatever I have come across till now. If there is any other difference more than this, I will let you know. Now we are already 2 minutes late, so let us conclude with Shanti Mantraha. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Sarvebhyah dhanyavadaah. Thank you very much for your very kind words, Vatsala ji and Marie ji. Agami Ravivasare Pudarmilamah, Shanivasare Abhyasa Kakshya Bhavishyati. Dhanyavadaah. Punarmilamah. Ram Ram Ram.